Hi everyone, today we're talking about paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is something that you can use to retell a little portion of a story, especially in nonfiction like we're studying right now. So when you paraphrase, you locate a few words in the section that you are paraphrasing. So you want to keep those few key words, and I like to write them down on a Post-it note or on your paper. But you don't want to pick all the words, but what they mean by keywords are the very important words that you really can't change. Then you take the information and you put it into your own words using those keywords. So there's some rules for paraphrasing, and one of the biggest rules is you may not copy directly from someone else's book. So you can't copy directly from the author's book. The second rule is that you change the words the author used. The third rule is change the order and the structure that the sentences are in. And then I went over the rules again, just in case you want to pause this and write them down all together. But the rules are to pick a few key words, don't copy from the author, use your own words, change the word order and the structure, say the paraphrasing out loud, and then write it down. Okay, let's give this a go. Let's practice. So first thing we have to do is read. And what I really notice is that this says, "What's for dinner?" So I know I'm going to be reading about this ant page and what they have for dinner. So I'm going to read the whole section first and really look at the text features like the pictures and the captions and learn what I can, even the fast fact up here. So it says, "What's for dinner?" Most ants catch and eat other insects. Some ants eat dead animals. Leafcutter ants grow their own food. They have fungus gardens inside their nest. Many ants take care of aphids. Aphids are small insects. They make sugary poop that ants like to eat. Yummy. So then I'm going to go up here and look at the question. It says, "What did one leafcutter ant?" Oh, this is a joke. "What did one leafcutter ant say to the other leafcutter ant?" "There's a fungus among us," because leafcutter ants like to grow their own fungus inside their nest, right? And then it says, "How do you say aphid?" Like this, A-fid. Over here, this is a caption. It's talking about this picture. It says leafcutter ants and their fungus, and this is their fungus garden. So I picked a few really important words and I wrote them down on my Post-it note, which you could write down on your whiteboard or your reader's notebook, whatever you have. Oh, I forgot word bites. Look at fungus is a living thing that is not a plant or an animal. Mushrooms are a kind of fungus. All right, let's move on forward. So what I've done is I've picked out a few important words, and I thought that insects was important because that's something they eat, and the whole section is what's for dinner, right? So I really want to tell my person reading my paraphrase about what's for dinner. Also, another important thing I felt was dead animals, because they also eat dead animals, right? And that's what the whole section is about. Leafcutter ants, fungus, and aphids were also really important. Okay, so let's turn the page. Those are the words that I really want to use when I talk about my paraphrasing. The point I'm really trying to get across here is what's for dinner. Thankfully, I have this heading here that helps me know what I'm really trying to tell. So I thought about it and I spoke it out loud and I told it to someone and I voiced it, and I thought, I think this would probably get my point across about what's for dinner. Ants eat other insects and dead animals. One kind of ant is a leafcutter ant. It makes fungus gardens to feed on. Also, ants also like to eat sweet-tasting aphid poop, so they will take care of aphids. Not exactly saying directly like the author said, but I changed a few words around. I used the most important words, and I kind of like retold it in my own words, using just a few important words. So that is how you paraphrase. Have fun, kids. See you soon.